Hello, everyone, and welcome to vlog numero uno of the Jeffrey Wilson series. I'd like to thank you all who are watching this for being a part of history. Hopefully, we can reflect back on February 5th of 2022 and think of this tremendous moment. And maybe I'll make another vlog on February 5th of 2022. Who knows? Maybe. Anyway, for my first vlog, I wanted to tell a story, basically just about how I ended up in Neumann. And one of the reasons why I wanted to tell a story is because, through my experience here at Neumann, I've learned that one of the most vital aspects of being successful in your career is having that ability to not only tell a story, but while you're telling this story, to make sure that your listeners and your audience are painting this picture in their head while you're going. So basically, we're going to rewind to 2017, my senior year of high school. I applied to 10 schools. I got into 9 out of the 10. And the two schools I'm going to talk about are East Stroudsburg University and obviously Neumann University. So Neumann was actually the very last school that I applied to, so I'll put them on the back burner for right now. East Stroudsburg University is where one of my best friends, Noah, was already enrolled at as a freshman, and my other best friend, Jared, and I have lived right across the street from each other our whole lives, have done everything together, and we had this great idea that we were going to go through college together, live together, experience everything together. And, it seemed like a great idea, and I'm sure it would have been. So we go on a visit of East Stroudsburg. Our friend Noah shows us around, takes us through campus. Campus was beautiful. We went in late October. Leaves are changing. Weather's nice. Campus is 2 hours away. So, it's far enough for us to have some independence, but not too far to, if something goes wrong, we can come home, or mom and dad can come get us. So that was, I thought that was kind of a benefit of going to East Stroudsburg was, it's going to be your first time, out on your own. But if things go wrong, there's a lifeline only 2 hours away. So we went on the visit, came back, and kind of sat down, talked with each other, talked with our families, and decided this is where we're going. This is where the next 4 years of our life are going to be spent. And, we had no regrets. We had no problem with that. Jared and I were going to spend freshman year living together. And then sophomore year, we were going to look to live with Noah in a off-campus apartment or a house or something. We're going to try and live together. And it seemed like the perfect idea. I mean, who wouldn't want to go through college with your best friends? And not only are you going to get that great experience and that great bonding, but it's also a sense of comfort as you're entering campus freshman year, because for some people coming to college, not knowing anybody, that can be really scary. And I went through that with coming to Neumann my first semester. I didn't know anybody, and it was a little scary, and I was a little skeptical about coming here and living on campus, but I made it happen. So here we are. I send in my housing deposit to East Stroudsburg. And about, I guess, a week later, I get my acceptance letter to Neumann. They were the last school I applied to. And I didn't really have any interest in coming to Neumann, but my mom graduated from here, and my sister graduated from here in 2017. So they were kind of pushing me. They were like, even if you don't go there, like, just apply. You never know what could happen. Who knows? Maybe you'll get a full ride. I was like, no, that's not going to happen. But so I applied, get my acceptance letter, and immediately I have to seriously start considering Neumann. It made so much sense financially to come to Neumann rather than go to East Stroudsburg. So it ultimately came down to me weighing, financials versus, where I'm going to have the most fun. And, then once I started doing a little bit more digging on Neumann and Neumann Sport Management, and kind of seeing where the alumni are working, some of the things that they've done, I began to be more interested in coming to Neumann. But I sat down with my parents and I was like, I still think I want to go to East Stroudsburg. I still think that's where I'll be, the most happy is there. So that's what I went with. And, they kind of sat me down and were like, I don't think that you truly understand, the benefits of going to Neumann, which is fine. And, they explained it to me, kind of made me open my eyes more to, student loans and finances and what that's going to be like, trying to pay that back in the future. And ultimately, I had to do one of the hardest things that I think I've ever done so far, which is tell my two best friends I'm not coming to school with you, and I'm not going to be living with you guys. And it kind of threw a big wrench in their plans, but you know, they still make fun of me for it to this day, but ultimately they know that I made the right decision for me, and we reflect back on it, and we know that things still work out, and obviously I'm still in contact with them every day. So fast forward, freshman year, beginning school at Neumann, first day of classes, didn't know anybody. I was rather terrified. Things are going, but for me, mentally, I was kind of checked out. I didn't want to be there. I'm seeing my friends having a great time up, at East Stroudsburg together, and that's kind of making me realize like I don't think I made the right decision. Money, sure, money matters, but people always talk about college being the best 4 years of their life, and I felt like at that time I felt like I was making the wrong decision and I was gonna regret it. So for me, maybe like 2 weeks into school, I told my parents, I was like, at the end of freshman year, I think I'm going to transfer. I think I'm going to transfer to East Stroudsburg. I think that's where I need to be happy and be enjoying college. But it wasn't until I was able to kind of, take a step back and look at the bigger picture and understand why I'm paying all this money and why I'm, in college. And that's not, obviously, we want to have fun in college, but at the end of the day, you're here to get an education and make some connections and open doors for new opportunities and to set yourself up for success beyond college. It's great to have fun, it's great to go out and party with friends, but how far is that going to get you further down the road in life? And once I was able to kind of step back and reflect on that, that was when I truly knew that okay, I'm in the right place and I made the right decision, and I began to be happier with being at Neumann. And that only progressed as I've gotten to where I am now, 3 months away from graduation. And that's terrifying to say that I'm 3 months away from graduation, but it also goes to show that, time flies when you're having fun. And once you understand the purpose of why you're here and you really kind of dig deep and see what you're going to get out of this experience, I think that is when you begin to, have fun and enjoy college and make the best of what's given to you. So my biggest, regret, I think, would be not enjoying college from day one on campus and just wishing I was in someone else's shoes rather than creating my own story. And I think I let other people influence me and influence my decision making and my thoughts my freshman year. But once I was able to kind of take control of my own thoughts and craft my own opinion of where I was at, I became very happy with where I am. And here I am, sitting back reflecting on my time at Neumann, and I'm very grateful for the professors that I've had, the people that I've met, the friends I've made, the LinkedIn connections that I've made. And being at Neumann has set me up for a lot of success post graduation. And obviously in the trying times that we're in right now with COVID, and I don't know that anyone would have ever imagined this, I still think that through my time at Neumann and the opportunity and experience that I've gained, because of being here, I think it's still set me up for success no matter what the world looks like after school. Obviously, I'm sitting here day one of quarantine, and so I had a lot of time to think about what I was going to say for this video. But at the end of the day, I'm very happy with Neumann, and I'm very happy that I stuck it out and went through with this. I've had a lot of great mentors as I've gone through this time, and I guess my moral of the story for telling you this is, when things seem rough, you just kind of got to keep pushing, because eventually it'll either smooth out or you'll hit a roadblock and you'll know that it's time to make a change. But for me, I just kept pushing, and things kind of soothed themselves out, and I realized I made the right decision. And also, I think it teaches you that there are no bad experiences in life, because for me, if I would have transferred, I think I would have regretted transferring, because I think I would have looked at freshman year as a bad experience, whereas it was a good experience because it taught me that I need to be independent and I need to be able to form my own opinion and not just live my life being jealous of what my friends are doing at school rather than what I need to be doing at school. So I'm hoping anyone who's watching this, maybe that it inspires you to help make a decision that you're kind of leaning on right now, or maybe it it shows you how resilient you can be, or maybe it changes your opinion on something. Whatever the case may be, I hope that this can help, and I hope this, paints a better picture in your head. But thank you everyone for listening. Hopefully we'll have more vlogs coming soon, and stay safe, everyone, and take care.